Hello friends, this is Bharath reporting for Revsportz. So this is just a brief report on RCB's practice session ahead of their game against CSK. Yes, they're still practicing at the Chinnaswamy Stadium, just a few meters away from here. So basically, I'm going to give you a lowdown on Virat Kohli, on Rajat Patidar, on Jitesh Sharma, and especially on Josh Hazlewood, who was practicing today or practiced today for about 1 hour. So how did Josh Hazlewood go about his business ahead of their game against CSK? Did he look fit so that he could play in that all-important game against CSK? Or perhaps maybe it will take a few more days for Hazlewood to completely recover or be match fit in order to play in RCB's games. So yes, Josh Hazlewood bowled for about 1 hour. That itself is an indicator that RCB are seriously considering picking Josh Hazlewood very soon. It may not be in a game against CSK, but definitely very soon. Otherwise, he would have bowled for about 50 minutes, for about 1 hour before getting involved in catching drills. So in that 1 hour, to start with, he bowled in the side net, where he bowled maybe an over or two just from a few paces. Basically, he was testing himself out in order to see whether he's fully fit or not. And then afterwards, in the center net, he bowled for about 50 minutes, for about 1 hour. And gradually, he built up his loads. Initially, he was, I think, bowling at about maybe 60-70% of his levels. And then right at the end of that session, he was definitely bowling his net session. He was definitely bowling at around, I would say, 80-90% of his levels. So how did I judge Hazlewood bowling at about 90 or 80% of his levels? See, what is his key strength? His key strength obviously is to snap his back hard and hit the deck hard, bowl that hard length time and again. So in the net session, he was largely looking to bowl on a fuller length. He was largely looking to bowl it on a good length. That usually is an indicator that he was not 100% sure about going full tilt. Yes, at times it also felt as if he was not really powering through the crease like he usually does. It also felt as if maybe at times he was not snapping his back as hard as he usually does. But having said that, to Rajat Patidar especially, he bowled a couple of hard length deliveries, one short delivery. He went to Jitesh Sharma, he tried it. So that's an indicator, again an indicator that is gradually building his loads. And RCB's think tank are looking at playing Josh Hazlewood very soon. Most likely it could be in their, not in the next game. It could be in their then next game. But surely I think RCB are considering picking him or selecting him. So that was a little bit about Josh Hazlewood. Most of the signs were encouraging. Then let us talk about Virat Kohli. He also had a brief net early on and smashed a few deliveries of Jacob Duffy down the ground. He also faced a couple of net bowlers bowling wrist spin and left arm spin. Swapnil Singh was not around, but he faced a couple of net bowlers. Even Krunal Pandya was not around and looked in decent touch. So that was about Virat Kohli. Actually, Patidar had a longer net than Phil, Salt or Kohli. And yes, at times it seemed as if he was not at his absolute best. But as the session went by, Rajat Patidar as well as Jitesh Sharma looked in a better touch, even against hard length. So that is about it, about RCB's practice session, especially on Josh Hazlewood. Hopefully you liked this video. If you have liked this video, keep subscribing to our Revsportz YouTube channel, because we don't just cover cricket, we cover other sports as well. Thank you again.